Well, hello, friends. Welcome back. It's time for another video. Today is a hot wash. Hot wash is just a lessons learned that happens immediately after event, as opposed to a few months later, so that everything's still fresh in my mind. What did I do? What was the event? I finished the writing retreat. Now, draft one, obviously. I didn't get as far word-wise as I had wanted. It ended up only being 45K. So this, unless I do something to change it, will be considered a novella, which is okay. It all happens in one house anyway. It's tough to write too much there, but people do it. So what's the hot wash? Okay. This was supposed to be a palate cleanser. It was supposed to be away from my main series. My main series are crime thrillers that happen to take place in space. They're not very sci-fi. It's almost as if we already lived in space and someone was writing books while living in space. So it's all like, it's very down to earth. It's very commonplace. It's like a murder mystery that just takes place in like a slightly different area than you're used to. It's fine. The writing retreat is contemporary. It happens this year, 2026, some of it. It actually spans 40 years. In the way that you don't understand until you get to the end. I can't give too much away. But my point was that it was supposed to be away from my series. And what ended up happening instead is it's directly tied into my series. Because I love nothing more than an origin story. After you've watched seasons upon seasons or read series upon series of books, and then you get a chance to go see what things were like just before that kicked it off. I love that stuff. If you've ever seen the movie Cube, or Hypercube, which is the sequel to it, and then there was Cube Zero, which is the prequel. I loved Cube Zero. I love the Cube. Hypercube, not so much, but I love the Cube, and I love Cube Zero. Cube Zero is, it's sort of an origin story. It's a prototype for the Cube. So anyway, if you ever get a chance to watch those, they're horror movies. They're kind of graphic. They're fairly graphic. But it's about people trapped in cubes. Go figure. So the writing retreat offered me a unique opportunity to explore the origin of, at first, one thing, which was a technology that exists in my books. So we actually get the origin and the purpose behind that technology and how it was distorted in the future. If you read the sci-fi books, you'll see how it evolved into something else versus what it was initially intended to be. You also get the beginning of the end for why everyone has to be in space. We don't go into it that much. It's just a little hints. But it is the origin of why we're not on Earth anymore in the other series, which I think is awesome. But, other people might think that's cheesy as hell, and I don't care. They're my books. I'll write them how I want. You don't have to read them. I don't care. I have a job. but I think you'll enjoy them. Now, story-wise, it does what I wanted it to do. Originally in my head, I had this idea. I didn't actually have the tie-in to my main series thought out, but it happened organically. But I had this idea for this contemporary, and I wrote what I had in my head. So I did that. I achieved that. Because it only ended up being 45K, and I kind of guessed it would be a little bit short as I was writing it, I developed a backup plan in advance while I was writing. Not in advance, but like simultaneously, whatever. I was coming up with a backup plan and planted seeds for that backup plan. So if I need to not rewrite, but add on to the ending and completely change whodunit, I can do that. It's all set up already. If I don't do that, those are red herrings. If I do that, that was foreshadowing. It's neat how that works, huh? So I finished this book, draft 1, as I said, 2 days ago. I think it was 2 days ago. It's currently Wednesday, the whatever the hell. I don't know what day it is. Wednesday, what does that say? March 25th. Oh, and I got an email at the same time from work. Let's see what work wants. Yeah, I can't read that out loud to you. Sorry, that's secret. So it's Wednesday, 25th. Finished 2 days ago. Right. I sent it out to my alpha reader, my regular critique partner, a new critique partner. Hi, thanks so much for agreeing to this. And my dev editor, who only speaks to me because I throw piles and piles of money at her. No, I think she likes the books, so that's awesome. The new critique partner, I don't know if she'll want to continue reading things for me. We'll see. I do have a particular way about me in the books that not everyone appreciates. No holds barred. But I think they're worth reading. They tend to have an ickiness wrapped in warmth. That's, I'm a teddy bear with spikes. That's what I am. So that's what you get. That's the best way to describe all the books. A teddy bear with spikes. So anyway, we'll see if she decides to carry on. I haven't even put it to her that there's the possibility to carry on. She's just helping me out with this one, but that's fine. So I will hear back from them whenever the hell they get around to reading that. It's great. And then I'll know whether or not I have to completely change my ending to be what my backup plan was. Like if they feel like a little bit more needs to happen. As far as the whole sapphic romance thing goes, it does happen. I mean, this isn't a romance, but it's in there. And it carries through. And carries through into the future in a very sweet way. I think if you had read my other books, even if you just read this one, I think you'll understand the analogs and you'll get that. So that's great. If I do have to actually rewrite the ending, then I think that aspect would be even stronger. but it would be for a different reason, which might actually be better. We'll see. We'll see if I rewrite the ending. Okay, that's it for my Hotwash. How long have I been talking? 12 minutes or so. I don't know. There was the hand clapping bit at the beginning and some of me trying to figure out if the mic was working. So I'll hear back from people whenever people decide to tell me what they thought. Great. Book 0 from the dev editor, I think, is coming up next. Once I get those edits back, I will be implementing those edits, and then we'll be doing that free audiobook that I promised everyone I would do. For anyone that unsubscribed early, there's been a few of you. Every single time I post a video, somebody unsubscribes. Am I that horrendous? I mean, I might be. I don't know. I don't see the world through your eyes. You'll be getting that free audiobook. I also have to stick it up on Amazon, the paperback or ebook version of it. So there'll be it won't be next week, right? It'll be in a bit. Got to figure that out. Got to get covers and whatever. All the jazz that normally occurs. And then I got to get on to writing 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, along with finalizing 3, 4, 5, then 6. And then this coming year, the counter on that probably starts after the summer. I tend to take the summer off. We got to get going on releasing. Every couple months, books will get published. There won't be huge fanfare. I probably won't even tell you. You know, I might tell you, but I'm not like other people. There isn't going to be like a cover reveal party or any of that nonsense. That's for other people who are super thrilled with the years that they put into their work. I did not put years into my work. I told fun, fast stories that I myself wanted to read. It's a different thing entirely, and we're just getting them out. They've been completely edited. They've been revised a million times. They've been to professional editors. We're good there. You know, I'm not cutting corners, but there comes a certain point where you have to publish, you know. Real artists ship. So we got to get it out. And that'll probably be next fall or winter. I'm not really sure, and I'm not going to put any pressure on myself to stick to some sort of arbitrary release window or schedule or whatever it's called. That's it for right now. Next week, it'll probably be 2 weeks because there's nothing going on at the moment. I am reading a Critique Partners book at the moment, so that's what I'm doing, but I don't have to report to you on me reading someone else's work. It's fine. So we might take like a couple week break, which is why I'm recording this video a little bit earlier than on the weekend or whatever. I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember, this channel is for people who work. I am not aesthetic. I am not selling a lifestyle. There's no magic. There's no floofiness. There's nothing. We just get down to work and we work, and that's what we do. If you like watching someone who achieves things on a fairly regular basis and doesn't make a big deal out of it, this is the channel for you. If you hate watching somebody who does that, then no, don't subscribe. I mean, I appreciate you coming by and you can like them, but you don't have to subscribe because you'll never get anything. You'll never get anything gentle here. I'm not a gentle person. I'm kind, but I'm not nice. Bye.